Today should bring the arrival of Ashlyn's first child, and that's not the only change happening around here. So to explain, is over time, I had started to add mods back into my game after having deleted a huge mod folder some time ago. And over time, I was also noticing that my load time was getting longer and longer and longer, which is to be expected. But after having enjoyed some time without that mod folder and really seeing how quickly my game loaded, how quickly I could travel, just a lot of advantages to keeping my mod folder smaller, I went back to it. And so that does mean that we are currently without custom content other than a few basics like skin and eyelashes. And so I had to give everyone makeovers. On top of that, we also had to make a few changes around the apartment to accommodate those changes because I was using some custom content, luckily not a whole lot. One of the first things you might notice is the wallpaper. I was using kind of a custom one there. I was using custom curtains and I have adjusted those. The furniture I was using was custom, so we made some changes there as well. And new appliances because of that change. New shower. In here, actually, very little changed other than the addition of the bed for the child that is coming. Obviously, we don't need that until they're an infant, but I wanted to prepare because we did have the money and I wanted to make sure that we had the money. I also included the little playmat here as well. And then obviously there were some minor changes to Ashlyn herself. It's really just her hair and a couple of her outfits have been changed up a bit. Nothing major. Those same changes actually also happened to everyone in the family. Looks like I missed Larry's hair. Let's just say Larry decided to shave his head. But overall, just wanted to kind of make sure everyone is looking at least similar to what they used to, and, nothing too major of a change there. Another thing worth mentioning is that the neighbor situation has changed a little bit. So as I had been talking about, we have moved Pax and Alex and their two children in with Cypress and Roxy. It was just kind of something that felt right. Roxy, I think, is the type to be maybe a little too helicopter parent sometimes, and wanted to help them out, and they were really desperate for the help, really in need of it, and so they are all now living in the old house. Zane and his wife Lindsay are still next door, made a few changes to the apartment, nothing drastic, but I did use a lot more CC there than I had thought I did. Other than these few changes, I have not played in between episodes. I wanted to make sure that the birth of our next generation was actually on camera during one of our regular videos. It's too big of an event. It also is the birth of our 58th generation of this legacy, which for me personally is a pretty big deal. It is only the Plum generation of the challenge that we're doing, the Not So Berry challenge, but overall I have been playing this family for what will be 58 generations when that child comes along, so I'm pretty excited about that. And she reaches her third trimester in 6 hours, and she doesn't have work for another 11 hours. I do see her, as I've mentioned, as the type to stay physically active. A lot of doctors would actually advise that. We are going to have her do just kind of a gentle workout. We need to get her fitness level up to 9 and her charisma to 7 in order to be promoted. We also need to lead a training seminar, which, similar to the other interactions, will be on the work menu. Those of you who are new and just popping in with us, I am using a mod to kind of adjust the careers a little bit. In this case, the bodybuilder one. So we have some different interactions that are not typically with this career, just to kind of try to make it a little more difficult, stretch things out a little bit, because I have always considered this to be one of the easiest aspirations to complete. So I thought making the career a little more difficult to complete would also just kind of make it more entertaining. She's also making pretty good progress on this aspiration. She has obviously reached level 6 of her fitness skill, and she wants to spend 10 hours exercising. That is going to be no issue for us. I have taken her jogging many, many, many times. I think the issue is that I'm taking her jogging with a dog. And I don't think, for whatever reason determined by the sim gurus, that counts toward this. Do I think it should? Definitely. But we will have her go jogging just to go jogging at some point as well. We are in winter right now, and I do have emotional deaths and such all turned back on. I don't want to risk losing her at this point in the game. Now, we won't be able to complete the lead training seminar until Monday. It's Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. that we're able to do that. We need to do it 2 times. I will do one on Monday and one on Tuesday or something along that line, just so that I'm not, doing it too quickly. I think that's one thing I've learned I need to do when things are too easy, is not just power through them, but try to be realistic about it. It's broken again. Now, I am continuously calling the landlord. I am not having her attempt this on her own. She does not have her mom's natural talent for that sort of thing. The reason why I am calling and not just, doing it anyway is because, as I mentioned, the mods that I have are to make my life more difficult. One of those is more deathly electrocution. So if she were to work on that, she is quite likely to end up quite dead. And we just got notification that her uncle Spencer started a pregnancy with Wiki. For those who don't remember, Wiki was one of her mom's girlfriends. That's just awkward. Basically, Spencer is dating his sister's ex-girlfriend.
I'm sorry, what?
And while she's out jogging, we just got the notifications that Sullivan and Susanna have both aged up now to toddlers already. It's hard to believe we're already at that point. I've been having her collect these snow globes. I think I'm going to go ahead and put them up here. I think that'll be fun. Alright, she is feeling very stressed. I'm actually going to have her invite over Owen and let him know what is happening. They haven't really had much of a chance to talk to each other in this time. Oh, she's getting burned out as well. Okay, that was an awkward hug. I imagine he'd be quite surprised right about now. Okay, I think we need to ask him if he wants children. Not that he has a whole lot of choice in that at this moment, but it's gonna happen. He's feeling flirty, apparently. I always forget that actually shows us that up here. Okay, he'd like having children, so he's gonna be kind of happy about this. Okay. Complain, announce. Let's announce the pregnancy. Let him know that we're not so thrilled about it. Oh, she's craving sweets. Yeah, maybe we should... Can we get something sweet? I wonder if we have a quick meal. Oh. Was he laughing about that? And then he flirts with her. She's just like, no. I feel like I am forgetting something. Wasn't there an issue with him calling about going with someone else or something? I feel like their friendship was diminishing for a reason, but yeah, I don't feel like she had told him what's going on yet. So I feel like, it does make sense. If he wants children, she doesn't, and, there's a lot of, bemoan not having used birth control. Not on the same page from announcing pregnancy. Ashlyn's partner is happy about the pregnancy. If only Ashlyn could be too. And not dealing well to lament together. It does not really solve anything, but it makes you feel less alone. Oh, this is killing their romance, though. Even if I hadn't already apparently had some kind of issue between the two of them, yeah. Okay, ask for a craved food item. Maybe he'll go get us something. You don't yell at our cat. That is our cat. Don't yell at our poor raccoon. You go get us something. Yeah, apparently we're going together to get the sweets. You know, at least he's doing something. And Madeline wants to come hang out. Maybe she was texting her while they were talking. She's like, oh, he's driving me crazy. This is so annoying. I'm just over it with him. And so she invited herself over. Get in here. Get in here. Oh, are you flirting with our. I was going to say, are you flirting with our boyfriend? But, like, I feel like that's over. But, like, you're supposed to be our best friend. I mean, okay. We're gonna. I would normally say flirting with your friend's ex or whatever is going on here would be a bad thing. But I feel like with the timing of everything and the friendship that she and Madeline have, is it Madeline? Yes. She and Madeline, I think with the friendship that she and Madeline have, that Madeline would be like testing him to see if he's serious about her. And clearly, he is responding back to Madeline and just kind of further making it so that it's quite obvious this relationship is pretty much DOA. And then he has the nerve to use our shower? Excuse me? Oh, we need to be mean. We need to how do we break up with you? We're done. We're gonna ask to be just friends. Just doesn't feel enough. I don't know. I feel like let's see. Oh, we're seeing nothing even really under the relationship here. I guess I don't even want to be friends though. This just doesn't feel right anymore. I guess we never really did officially make this. I mean, it's a one night kind of situation. So, this, I'm making something out of this. There really isn't. Let's be fair. I think you need to. What? Excuse me? Are you yelling at me? Now we're arguing. Now we're gonna criticize his woohoo techniques. Yep, we're done. We're done. We are going to. I don't know. We're gonna mock your music taste. Oh yeah, our relationship is like dead. Oh yeah, argue about politics. Yeah, that's a great thing to do. She's in a mood. She's in labor right now, apparently. So we're just going to. It's done. We're not apologizing. We are telling you it's not a friendly. We want to tell you to get the heck out of here. Just go away. We're done. That's it. Done. Bye. Dunzo. Go. And he's running away in parental panic. She's like, I don't even want you there for the birth. This is it. Alright, we are heading to the hospital and she is taking her moms with her. Alright. Big exciting moment. Here we go. Our Plum generation, 58th generation of our legacy, future doctor and entertainer, is a boy. And actually, I kind of love when we get boys once in a while here to carry on the legacy. I know a lot of people when they know that their generation is having multiple children, that they will wait until they've all been born to choose one. I like to go with the, I guess, unpredictability of always just taking the first one. The reason I say unpredictable is because we have no idea what they're going to turn out like, and if we were to play through all of them, we know what to expect from each of them, and I think it's more fun this way. All right, so I had two options for names for a purple generation or plum generation, and on this hand is where we probably would be wishing that it hadn't been a boy, but I decided to go with Barney. Yes, he is in fact named after everyone's favorite purple dinosaur. And then we're going to do a little attempt to bond. These are interactions that come with the childcare mod. Oh, I would say it didn't go well. The baby disappeared. Well, I would say that's the face of someone who is definitely not excited to be a mom. All right, so she's attempting to bond. Yes, he is in the hallway. I just felt it was kind of a better place to put him so she actually might get some sleep now and then. They don't really have a second room, so this seemed like the best option. I would say that the bonding, it went okay. The baby's born. It's a relief to not have to deal with a pregnancy anymore, but a great stress to have an unwanted baby to take care of. Maybe Ashton will get used to it. We'll see. I don't see any interactions really having to say how she felt about the bonding attempt, but yeah. I think because of the situation, she's not going to spend a lot of time taking care of him, kind of the essentials. I do feel like she would be hiring a nanny. I suspect that moms have helped out with that in some respect so that she could get back to work. They do tend to help their kids as much as they can, and they definitely have the means to do that. I did purchase free services with her reward points to kind of facilitate that free services from her moms. So she will have maid service and a nanny coming in to take care of the baby. Now, obviously, with the fact that she does end up having more children, this is a temporary feeling. I do believe that she is going to grow to very much care about Barney and realize that she wants more children in the future. I think the issue is that right now she has so much going on with her life that she wants to accomplish, and this was just kind of a unexpected little hitch in her plans. Well, an unexpected big hitch in her plans. And she's just dealing with it right now, especially because she's kind of doing it alone. She does have an incredible amount of help, but there is no father in the picture. One advantage to being so fit is she definitely recovered very quickly from this pregnancy. Well, two things. I realized that I forgot to put a new litter box in here because the custom one is gone. And yeah, Scraps is not feeling well, so we need to take him to the vet. We need to take her to the vet clinic. Oh, this couldn't have come at a worse time. Her money is quite low, and this is going to cost her. And yeah, and then we need to get that litter box yet. I think we're going to have to do something kind of cheap the first time until she's making a bit more money. Uh, it's going to be difficult for a while, I think. I do feel bad. This means we're only going to be able to afford the cheap treatment, and poor thing's going to have to wear that cone. Oh, as if this isn't just bad enough. You poor baby. Oh, we need to give you a treat or something. You poor thing, you look so sad. Oh, you can't even have a treat when you... Alright, we're gonna play with the laser pointer. I forget that they can't have a treat when they have that. I think that's silly. Alright, she ran into her brother out in the hall. I think she's probably going to introduce her child to him. I also think we want to have everyone come over at some point. Oh, he's sleeping. Can we introduce Show Off? Show Off to Zane. I don't know that it would be so much of a show-off type interaction, considering her feelings on things right now, but definitely a... Oh my goodness. Oh no, don't eat the... No, ew, Sterling, no. We'll go for a walk when we're done. Okay, we'll go for a jog. Maybe this time it'll actually count. She's like, look, it's a baby. Oh, why did we wake him up? Oh, he's laughing at the... Don't laugh at Scraps. It's not his fault he has to wear the silly cone. He can't help it we're broke. Alright, Zane, can you do us a favor and keep an eye on Barney while we take the dog for just a quick little jog around the block? It shouldn't take us more than an hour or two. Okay, I was kind of joking, but it was actually almost an hour and a half. Alright, I think she's going to try to get a quick nap while Barney is still doing okay. Can we take this cone off soon? Oh my goodness, you poor thing. He's so just dejected. Look, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we didn't hire you to vacuum out here. You're supposed to be doing in here. Well, so much for that nap plan. Let's change that diaper. Trinity's calling. Trinity, I don't know if we have time to chat. Okay, you gotta wake up from your nap. Dude. Okay, I understand that you weren't thrilled about babies, but like screaming baby, you don't ignore it while you hang out on the phone. Not it. I'm not referring to the baby as it, but the screaming. You don't ignore the screaming because there's a chance that there might be something that the baby needs. All right, go ahead and feed him. Family gossip. She's all excited. She's feeling silly. Clear mind, so she's recovered from the burnout. I think having that walk definitely helped her. Maybe the nap was a good little moment as well. And we're going to go ahead and practice our speech a bit, work on that charisma. Oh, actually, we do have that training seminar. Yeah, let's lead a training seminar. Let's skip the practice speech because we didn't get to the training seminar yesterday because, giving birth and all that. All right, so we've got one seminar down. Barney's back from daycare. We are feeling a bit tired, but it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think we're going to practice our speech for a bit, maybe get a nap if Barney allows for it, and kind of just get ready for the next day. We need to figure out how to mentor fitness. Now, I know how to do it. We have to have someone actually working out, but I'm guessing our best chance would be to go to a gym or something and mentor someone who is already working out. We're already getting notification that it's Barney's birthday. I don't think I'm going to throw a party for this one. I know that we do tend to throw parties, but I think we'll wait for that infant to toddler stage before throwing a big event, especially because I don't think she can afford it, and I still need to buy a litter box. All right, I'm going to do one more attempt to bond, and then we're going to age him up. I'm kind of excited to see what he looks like. He does seem to have Owen's skin tone, but we're not sure yet on his hair. Okay, so we got a difficult feelings. It is hard to be near a child who inspires much more panic and sadness than it does joy. It's not the child's fault. It's not necessarily the parent's fault either. Were Ashlyn to try to explain it to others, she would be met with nothing but horror and judgment. Yet how is one supposed to force themselves to not feel sadness they feel, and to feel a happiness they do not? And perhaps there is love for this child somewhere within Ashlyn. Perhaps. But as of now, it cannot be found or felt, overrun by upset. Oof, very deep. Well, we are going to age him up. Hopefully, things will get easier now that he's an infant. Not that the infant traits matter all that much, but I always like to take a look at what they will be to kind of try to find one that suits their personality that is to come. So it says, okay, so you know the saying, anything you touch turns to gold? Well, that was a way to explain yourself. Everything you did always turned out right. Whether it was school or work or making friends, you always did it right, and it made you a little full of yourself, much to the disdain of your siblings. It's not like you tried to be good at everything. It always left you a bit shambled on what you wanted to do when you were an adult. Did you want to continue as a doctor? Or maybe you'd listen to your upcoming midlife crisis and decide to become an entertainer? Decisions. Ambitious, dance machine, and self-absorbed will be the traits. Renaissance sim for the aspiration completely makes sense with that whole just not knowing what they want to do. As a teen, he will work retail and then doctor and then eventually become an entertainer. Now this one's going to be tough. We need to achieve at least level 9 in 6 different skills. Master the dancing plus 2 additional skills. Enter the doctor career and stay in that career until you're an adult. Have a tense relationship with your siblings. Always go out for karaoke night with your closest friends. That's something we actually established with Ashlyn's generation. Later on, once the family starts, they actually have karaoke nights every Sunday. I've actually created a holiday for that, so every Sunday we get a notification informing me that it's karaoke night. We will marry our childhood best friend, have 5 children with them, and have a best friends relationship with all of them. Have a midlife crisis as an adult, quit the doctor career, and enter the entertainer career instead. Complete the Renaissance sim aspiration, divorce, and then remarry our spouse, probably during that whole midlife crisis. They might be very upset that we're basically just uprooting our entire life. As a doctor, it kind of makes sense. Live in 3 different worlds throughout your life, but settle down in Windenburg when you've remarried your spouse. So, quite a future to look forward to. And looking at all of this, let's see what we want for his infant trait. Sensitive, sunny, wiggly, calm, cautious, or intense. I feel like calm is speaking to me. That is the kind of sim who would be able to accomplish all of those things. They're always going to be calm under pressure and able to just always know the right thing to do at any time. So I feel like that is the most likely. I kind of love that he aged up with a purple shirt already, kind of like he's ready for what's coming. I changed his hair something a little more like intense. It seems like it suits him, and I gave him slightly bushier eyebrows. I feel like they look more intense, and I feel like someone who is so accomplished would probably be quite intense. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, there's not a whole lot of purple in the game, so we're gonna make the best of it. I wouldn't even consider that purple, to be honest. I think maybe we'll do the purpley shirt, but that's the extent of it. Let's check out the full body outfits. There's a little bit more here, but a lot of this I would consider pink, not purple. I think we'll go with that. And yeah, that's cute. Not a whole lot of choices for formal, so I think it's pretty obvious which way we're going here. A few choices for sleep. I think we'll kind of just toss in a few of these full body outfits. I think it'd be cute if, this worked for a couple outfits. A lot of the things I know that my son wore when he was little, they kind of worked for sleep or just every day because, you were already changing outfits enough times during the day. I think maybe we'll do this one for party wear. Yeah, I wish we had more options for shoes too, but keeping it pretty basic. Well, the options for hot weather are grim, especially since I would pretty fully consider that, I guess, purple if we squint. I think we'll just repeat one of our everyday outfits, but throw shorts on instead. And I suppose we could bring in the horse here. At least we can count on this outfit to have pretty much all the colors that we need. So there is Barney all set to live his Plum life. Honestly, I think we're already seeing signs of her changing attitude toward Barney. She says, "I've got this." From high confidence, Ashlyn knows what she is capable of. I think she's got this. But it is 2 a.m. We are going to put Barney to bed. We are going to kind of get a little bit of charisma skill built up. I'll spend some time off camera trying to just get through things like the training seminar, building her charisma skill, working through just a few days of work, and getting through the worst part of the infant years. We'll be back next week with more. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day and keep on being perfectly you.